Welcome one, welcome all, welcome to another exciting episode of Veni, Vidi, Vici. I am Bridger, and today we are back into the fray. I've taken some time. I've thought about what we can do to deal with this menace in the north. It's Vercingetorix or someone similar. It's actually Kniva right now, but it might as well be Vercingetorix. Because kicked our ass last time. Actually, these guys did too, which was a damn surprise. I don't understand quite how that... Well, because the Forest Army got rocked, is what it came down to. So this guy here, these guys, they need to not go anywhere. These guys need to come back here, because I've got a new plan. Plan number one. Plan the first. I'm going to look at all of my... See, this is interesting. I should have the Italian foot as a provincial unit, no? Except, yes, it is here. And they're not better than legions. They're just not. They are in the sense that if they're in forest, they won't accidentally take a support slot from an archer. But other than that... anyway, we're going to go through the various provinces and see what we can... Just make sure we know what all 16 are. This is also Italian foot. This is Cisalpine cavalry. Now, I apparently may have been buying too many of these. They're good, but they're identical to these guys. So I should probably intersperse a little bit if I want some medium cavalry, because these guys increase their cost. That's what the star means. Their increased cost by 25% for each active unit of that type. So we can save a little bit of money up front by buying Transalpine cavalry instead. And I'm pretty sure that's going to also go for the Rete cavalry, because I think those are also identical, essentially. So we go to the next one. Sicilian slingers. Not as good as our archers, so we're going to ignore that. Next, we have the Transalpine cavalry we just looked at. Now we have the Rete cavalry, which, as we just talked about, is basically the same. Although, hang on, are these light cavalry? They have a move speed of 8. Or does medium cavalry also has a move speed of 8, apparently? Flanking modifier of 3. Do light cavalry have a better flanking modifier? No, they have a worse flanking modifier. But at least they are a support unit. Whereas these guys are not. But, you know, having medium cavalry... I did check. The flanking modifier is used during the pursuit phase to do extra damage. So that is something to consider. So over here we have the Corsican slingers. Hold on, I gotta fix this dog. Go, upstairs, go. Okay. Dog has been taken care of. Apologies. So Corsican slingers, still not better than our archers. So now we have Germanic cavalry, which again, I think, are, yes, identical to the others. It would have been nice if any of these types of cavalry were interesting or different, or maybe just took the place of light cavalry instead. No, we don't have any provincial light cavalry as far as I know. Let's keep looking. Here we have German cavalry. How are they different from the Germanic cavalry? I don't know. Let's click and find out. And it turns out German cavalry are heavy cavalry. Okay, that makes them a little bit different. Does it make them better than our cataphracts? They are 5-3 with a 3-3. And let's check that difference first. Cataphracts are 6-4 with a 3-3. They have a ranged attack and defense, and a flanking modifier of 1 and 2. So the answer is no. The cataphracts are still much better. So this is a bust. So no cavalry there. Now over here we have Noric cavalry. Noric cavalry are provincial, but they are also medium cavalry. The same as... Oh no, hang on. Light cavalry. Okay. The extra combat value means they can survive a duel in a battle where a light cavalry normally would have died. And they've got a better flanking modifier than normal light cavalry. However, this light cavalry... Oh no, this is medium cavalry. I saw the word light and I was confused. Nope, this is still the same as all of the other cavalry we have access to. Over here, what could we possibly get? More Aquitanian medium cavalry? Okay. Same thing as always. Can we get something more valuable? Nope. Gallic cavalry, which is also, I'm going to guess, wait for it, medium cavalry. Okay. Would have been nice if there was some kind of difference here. So here's Bohemian Warband. This is our first possible unit that might be better. And yes, it's actually a little bit better than legions in the forests on attack. So they're attack 4, and in the forest they're actually attack 5. The legions are defense 3 in forests, and these guys are actually defense 4. So, yeah, we'd actually utilize this. I think I looked at these before and I discarded them for some reason, and I think it's maybe because, well, the auxilia are basically the same. And these are just a medium cavalry, so keep that in mind. This is the first useful thing we've had outside of the things we already know about. 14, Amaracan Javelineers. Let's see them. Their ranged attack is only 5, so they're not going to beat my archers. Back to the province. Over here, Ambaket's infantry. These guys are medium infantry, and they're better on defense, but they're... Oh, hang on. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Those are auxilia. These guys apparently are heavy infantry. They have the same clumsy penalty as our... Romans, but they have basically the same stats as the Romans, just without the ranged attack. So this is slightly better than normal heavy infantry. If we had normal heavy infantry, that would actually matter. But we have better heavy infantry than the average, so that's no good. And then there's only one more province to look at, and it's over here, the Anatolian archers, which, as I recall, are not quite as good as our archers. They have a better defense value if they ever had to be on the front line. They have a max range of 1 and a max damage of 2. That's the same as our archers, but our archers have a ranged attack of 9, which is considerably better. So even though it says the Anatolian archers have a 5, it's because the mountain men, it gives them a little bonus. But, yeah. So now we know what we need to know. Here's the thing. Attacking these guys in the forest is suicide. What we need to do is bait these stacks into our ready-made defenses. So, to that effect, let's check out these Bohemian Warbands again. Are these actually as good or better than... So they're 4/3s with the Woodsman trait. So the Rex Custodiae are especially good because they are 7/7s with the Woodsman trait. So, but that's going to be rare. You can't get many of those. This heavy infantry is 5/4 without the clumsy trait. So that means it's 5/4 in the woods and everywhere else, which is nice. Whereas these guys in woods are 5/4, but they're not 5/4 anywhere else. So we can build these guys, essentially, we can build guys as good as this that work only in forests, really. These are 3/2 for hit points effectiveness. What are these guys? These are 2/2, so these guys are actually slightly worse in multiple ways. But these guys are still better than our Romans in forests. Now, coming back to these guys, what are these regular warriors? These are 4/4s, but they're 5/5s in woods. So these guys are also better, generally speaking, in woods. Alright. So now we know I'm going to make stacks that are specifically effective in woods and nowhere else. So everybody's got to come together and do that. So all of our stacks are backing off, and they're going to go here. I'm not certain that this region has a lot of useful military buildings. It does have some. Does it have a barracks? A barracks would be nice. I don't know where we got the mercenary recruitment center. We don't want that, really. It has archery, at least, and a basic training ground for XP, but we're not going to get great units out of this province, but it's closest to the fight, so that's what we've got. In the meantime, can we build a barracks anywhere else? No, but we can upgrade solid walls. It'll only take one turn and cycle, so hopefully we can get a barracks here soon enough. What about here? A weapons depot would get us closer to a barracks, so let's build that. Okay. So all the armies that we have are going to retreat over here. Maybe you shouldn't go up towards the enemy. That seems like a mistake. What we also need to do is put defensive generals in charge, because we're going to bait them into attacking us. We're not going to fight them, because if we bait them into attacking us, we've got a 4-point split, or switch. They lose 2 points of combat, we gain 2 points of combat, and that's huge. That will completely turn the battle in our favor. This army is going to stay here because I'm going to use it to deal with the Gothans, which are mostly not in forest right now. That's why this army is staying here to deal with the Gothans. Now we've got medium cavalry here, and we knew we couldn't find any light cavalry that are provincial, so we've got regular light cavalry coming to join, because those are skirmishers / support units. So they will actually give a 2 to the front line. I know our archers will give a 3, but having the light cavalry there for pursuit seems pretty nice. Now, this army finally got to its position. We're going to take this, eliminate the Helvetii, because this is a plain. And remember, we accidentally sent our forest army up here to fight this, and then realized after the fact that it was a plain. This legion is a real Goram legion, and it's going to crush them, because not only do we have a 2 rating, but we've also got a tactician that's great in open terrain. So consider these guys Dunsky. It might also be a great time to declare war on the Belgae. Take this back. I think this used to be ours at some point. Maybe not, but it was the Saxons actually. Maybe. We got to take it anyway. So after these guys are done, we'll deal with these other open terrains with this army. This army is going to go about its own business. We're going to build our own armies to deal with this nonsense and see what we need to do. Okay. So now that that's all sort of organized, this Balkan Army 1 has just returned from fighting this, but this might also come and join over here. This army doesn't need too much. It's got the 6 frontline units, which unfortunately are not great on defense. We might take this opportunity. No, we can't take the opportunity to build the armory up. Now, the Auxilia don't have that clumsy bonus that the legions do. And to be honest, I'm not sure why I have the Auxilia in this, except for when we're fighting on plains. But you know what, Balkan Army? Balkan's not going to be fighting on plains. Maybe by the time you get way over there. So I guess we got to keep that in the Balkan Army. Okay. So we're going to meet up over here, find out what we've got, build up some armies. We're still in the process of dealing with our monetary and metal production being down as a result of having all of these armies. So, now that that's dealt with, we do have another army here. Oh, that's a light cavalry for something that didn't go somewhere. We also got a Roman fleet. Couple Roman fleets. Oh, this is a reinforcement for that fleet. There we go. So what was this Roman army light cavalry supposed to go? I don't know. We're going to bring it up here, and it can join one of these forces. Meanwhile, our campaign against the Macedonians appears to be progressing well. Thracia raided our Macedonia province. That's no good. So this will come over here and siege down. We've got full forces there. Assault 2 has only one legion that's not a decent effectiveness. So do we take this moment to rest here and gain back some? I think we do. This army can move. This army might be able to build regional roads. That will help actually quite a bit. This army can build the regional roads before they leave? No, they can't, because we don't have 3 infrastructure here. Okay, well, it is what it is. So those armies are good. The army that is currently besieging here in Chios is going to just keep doing what it's doing. Dang it, the stupid Achaean army slipped by again. They must be coming back and forth from here. Either way, we're not leaving this. Their siege is going to take a long time. Ours is going to take only 1 or 2 years at most. Next year we can probably assault this and win without too much trouble. Now, on to buildings. We need to focus on money and to a lesser extent metal if we get the opportunity. This should be infrastructure or culture. A warehouse is good for infrastructure. Up here, we have infrastructure or culture also, but we really could use a palisade. We do need more of them red buildings, too. Keep an eye out for those. Armorer is just kind of meh over here. We don't need that. A Builder's Guild is an upgrade. It's a green slot. Perfect. Here, we need food or money. Pottery is kind of a weak option here. It's imported easily, so we're going to cycle and look for a better money option there. Here, we need money, culture, or food. Now, Wells is actually quite good for food, but a caravanserai is a slot upgrade. And the Wells has a very high chance of appearing. So we're going to go with the caravanserai, because money, yeah, commerce bonus of 16% is going to give a bonus to all the money we create. So that's great. Up here, a caravan house can be upgraded to a caravanserai. That seems like a great option. Although the monument is also a great option here, we got to go with money right now. That's our biggest concern. Here, yep, definitely want large walls in newly conquered areas. Now this, also a newly conquered area. A farm here might be necessary to help it grow in the future, but the land expansion, because it's already close to the number of building slots. Over here, this is the area where we've been clustering our red buildings, right? Nope, this is a different area. Okay. So here, we don't need the loyalty, so I guess we go with the preserved food store with a little bit of health. That should help grow. Yep, there we go. This is also part of our red area for real this time. So, a city guard. Of all the different things we can get, we need 3 more red buildings before we can get tier 3. A siege workshop would be better than this. So I think we want an archery, a siege workshop, and something else. Maybe a Roman camp. It has to be built by legions, unfortunately. So we're going... Ooh, an necropolis. There's a lot of culture, but we can't deal with that money sink. Because we have to import myrrh is why that money is so high. I do like the culture bonus. And the conversion bonus is great too. But it's just not a great fit here. Instead, let's get the shepherd house. Over here, we're near the border. A weapons depot would give us a little siege resistance. That's good. But amphitheater would be even better for the culture bonus, and it's also saving us a slot. Okay. A spinning mill for flax is good. It's a decent amount of money. Over here is also supposed to be about money, so the market will actually get that 5 bonus from a cloth because we're building the building that provides cloth right next door. So that seems like a good choice there. Here we have an option to upgrade our harbor, which gives us some money and manpower, and gives us a lot of siege resistance for sure. And lifting Fog of War in adjacent sea zones is very valuable here, I think. So let's take advantage of that while we've got it. This Ceramics works. Ceramics is not a common thing, and it gives us a lot of money. Let's take the slot. A racing track gives us a lot of loyalty we don't need, but also a lot of money, but too much decadence. Is this a ceramics works also? Oh, a fair. Fair is great for money, and it's got all bonus resources? Come on. Absolutely we're doing that. Here, a weaver shop, huh? Don't get tempted. We got to stick to the plan. A smokehouse is good for food. Land expansion, yeah. Major harbor is pretty dang good. A preceptor house doesn't cost us money and does lower decadence by a decent chunk. But we'll have more options to get this preceptor house, especially if we have more slots available. Okay, all buildings are done. All right, Operation Rendezvous and rebuild the Northern Army is going into effect now. I'm going to have 6 archers behind a line of 6 melee units, and then maybe a couple of light cavalry. And that's it. The armies just aren't going to have more than that, because that's the most effective way to puncture these guys. Now here, let's check out what the Roman legions are supposed to do in a real field battle with a full complement. Now the full complement probably should include their light cavalry that I don't have access to, but we're still going to do great, I believe. Wow, they have 4 Rex Custodii. We're still good, though. We got this. We got this. I believe in us. We got a good general here, right? I'm pretty sure we put a good general in charge. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. Crunch them. Crunch them. The Rex Custodii got destroyed because of all the exhaustion caused by the archers doing the thing they're supposed to do. Now, this is going to get a little bit hairy here on the flanks. We're probably going to lose that medium cavalry. Yep, definitely lost the medium cavalry. That sucks. But now we crunch on this side, and we're still doing okay. We're probably going to lose the medium cavalry on this side, too. And it's because they didn't have the light cavalry to guard their flanks. Oh, no, maybe the medium cavalry survives? Nope, it does not. It does not. But it was enough to get some damage in there and win the battle and claim the day, defeated the Helvetii. They can go out on a boat and find a new place to land. So there, the light cavalry just made it in. Now we just need some regional medium cavalry to round that out. Here, what is this? Dalmatia is attacking me? I didn't know Dalmatia was even at war with me. Hello, Balefire. Welcome. I gotta see what they have here. Oh! Oh, this is the light cavalry that was supposed to be on its way to somebody else. It was intercepted. They're going to get crunched. Yeah, no question they die. Yep. The problem is I don't remember who they were on the way to go meet. Probably one of these guys. But I didn't know we were at war with the Dalmatians either. So we'll send the Balkan army to go deal with them. Now I got to build 2 more light cavalry somewhere. We're in a golden age again. We're staying comfortably within the top third. The top third has crunched down, though. I've conquered so many peoples that the top third is now only 16 instead of 25, which means we've got, what, 32, 48 different nations instead of 75. That kind of makes it a little harder, doesn't it? It might make it harder. Ooh, hang, free some slaves. I always want to take free some slaves when it's available. Because I'm progressive and stuff. So these guys have their light cavalry. Go beat the crap out of them, please. And then we got to raise new light cavalry here in the south, where they come from. We lost an area to the Horde. We gained a progress token. Why did the population... Oh, because they're under siege. We lost a 1-2 general. Oh boy. New objective. Other side of the map. Yeah. Oh, that's a better, more accomplishable objective. Oh, this area apparently needs more sanitation. Gotta keep that in mind. Okay. So how's this coming? Well, they've only got 32 power now. Let's think. Do we assault now? Well, the Achaean army actually just left here, so this is going to be allowed to recover. Just in case, I'm going to build a couple of auxilia here for the garrison to help round it out, in case they come back. We're going to leave the Chios fight going a little longer. This is going to take one turn, and then we'll attack, probably. Now, we've got two different armies here. Assault 1 can just go in and fight that. And Assault 2 is going to go up and fight this. Assault 1 is actually going to have some problems because of the forested terrain. God damn it. So Assault 1 has got to get the best general we've got. Okay, 1-1 is probably the best general we've got. Yep. Meanwhile, let's check out all our armies, all our real armies, and make sure they have generals. That's got a defensive general. This has got our best... You know what? This guy doesn't need a 2 general anymore. Let's change 1-1. This guy can be the 1-1. We'll change him quick, and then we'll pop back down here and change that one, and they can exchange. So Assault 1 needs that 2-1, 2-0 general. And then this guy up here can have the 1-1. Because he's about to go to war with the Jutes! Or the Judii. Or maybe he'll just, you know, take these empty areas adjacent to us so they don't spawn stupid jerks. We can actually now create this province. The lowland areas, the Batvia. And that will maybe give us a provincial unit that we can utilize. These guys all have jobs. This guy... There's no army here anymore, huh? Then yeah, let's take this province before the Gothans bring their army back into the forest. But this does need a leader. And it's going to take a 1-1. Alright, what do we build here? We built some Cisalpine cavalry for somebody. And we have a legion here that I think he was going to come here to build something. What was it? Oh. He was going to wait and build paved roads here once we get one more building, which will happen very soon. So he can just wait. I don't remember where the Cisalpine cavalry was supposed to go. The army up here lost its medium cavalry, so let's do this and hope that they don't get crushed on the way. Just take the fastest route, I don't care. Seems like we should have a nice north-south road here, because a lot of them take the sea to get the faster travel. Do we have... We could eventually get 2 more commerce things here. Not here, though. We can make it go here. As long as it's not mountain, we can do it. Maybe. I don't know. It won't be super necessary in the near future, I don't think. We're dealing with this problem now. Alright. So I think we've finished moving everybody that needs to move. This is the Italic Defense Fleet. I'm actually going to have them chilling in Campania so I don't get them confused with the army forces that I raised there. I kind of want to build a couple of legions that will eventually be replacements and just leave them in the capital. Because that way they can pre-get the +1 to their defensive rating. And I wish I knew exactly where my Master Fletchers were so I could send my archers to do the same thing. But you know what? They don't need it. I don't think they get the benefit from it, to be honest, because it doesn't affect their ranged damage, I don't think. So here, what is this force? This is Cataphracts. They're just going to chill, actually. They don't have anything to do in these forested areas, so I don't think the dog's back. How is the dog back?
I'm getting stuff.
Go. Upstairs. Go. Get up there and close the door. Okay. No longer dog's back. I don't know what we're going to do with these cataphracts, to be honest. I don't have a need for them here, now that I'm looking at it. So I think they're just going to come chill in this capital. That should be fine. Okay, let's adjust the whole... Now, money income suddenly did better. I don't know exactly what's caused this, but... A warehouse would be great for this province. It's probably going to get lost in the near future, but actually, a drill would be better. Is this the province we're building? Yes, this is the province we are building. So a barracks would be quite helpful if we're going to build troops here. A military store, you say? If we're turning this into a military area, we might as well turn it into a military area. This is part of our other military area. A stables would give us a little bit of infrastructure and equipment, but there are better options, right? We want that archery. We want a siege workshop, or maybe a weapons manufactory. This is about money infrastructure. Money comes from markets. Over here it's a capital, so a weapons manufacturer would be pretty good. And it's also a coin maker would be good because they're only missing silver, so let's do that. Here we're looking for infrastructure. Ooh, a cotton spinning mill. We'd have to pay to get the cotton here. Scriptorium is good too, but I think we take this cotton spinning mill. It'll import... No, it won't import cotton. It'll trade for it, but it won't actually be here. Let's get the warehouse or the smokehouse for growth. Next door, we've got more potential... Ooh, a trade center. Yes, that's exactly what we want. Let's take that. Sacred Estate is good for loyalty, which we don't really need. Money or wells is really good for growth. Let's get that. Seed storage, also good for growth, and it's better than a gambling ring. So we're going to do that. This is about green. Red buildings, yes please. Now here's another possibility for an archery range. But a blacksmith gets us the metal we're concerned about, because the upkeep of our units currently is quite high. I think the cataphracts we had could probably afford to be disbanded to save on metal, to be honest. Flax spinning mill for money would be good here. Ooh, but... Oh, you know, I don't need a cultural site for this. Nope. Now, here, a dry dock. We were talking about getting a dry dock for the southern Italia Inferior, but this is in Italia Superior, so I don't think the dry dock's super useful. A courthouse, however, would be quite good, because look at the decadence here. The decadence here is out of control. So yeah, we need justice and science buildings there. A tribunal here would also be a big help with decadence, and it's just an upgrade. Might cost us a bit of money, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. A tannery gets us leather. A mill gets us lots of food. We might need that food more than we need that. But we only have, you know what? We only have 3 health buildings here. We need a lot more health buildings here. This one at least has a ton of health buildings, so we can look into other options here. We're literally almost out of infrastructure buildings for this. We're also almost out of food. A noble district does not get us a lot of culture. So let's just get some food, I guess. But not that food. Different one. Better one. Ah, this is new. We're going to take the city walls when we can get it. A siege workshop. Damn, good question. I don't think we need it there. A wash house, a ranch, or a tannery. I'm not sure this is going to be a monetary megaplex. So maybe just the loyalty for now. I'll get cattle. Alright, roads itself. Don't need that. We don't have the coal. We could have the coal. I think the brickwork has to happen first. This is just conquered. Where is it situated here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 areas around it. This could be a decent trade area, but we really don't know. Building a barracks here is just going to be good for the entire future, so maybe that's not a bad place. Oh, but a free loyalty bonus. Let's do that. Now, we were worried about these areas, specifically infrastructure output. This is an infrastructure area. It needs to do its job of building infrastructure. I mean, for God's sakes, it hardly has any. Alright, that's all the buildings. Did we do all the provinces? Let's check all the provinces and make sure we did sort them all. I'm pretty sure we got close. We may have some new ones that were not properly sorted. No, it looks like we did all of them, so we're good. Alright, we're going to watch over here and just hope that our armies don't get intercepted before we can get them back to snuff. Now, I was reading in the manual that fatigue can happen because you move. A lot of movement, a lot of marching can cause fatigue. I don't remember that ever being apparent. Oh, good, we got this one. Yep. There were only a couple of crappy warriors defending it. So now, I can't believe the Gothans stop expanding. Oh, it's going to make it harder and harder for me to conquer you. We caught the Dacians and killed them. Oh no, that was Macedonians. We got some independent guys coming in, killed them. Caught these Dalmatians, killed them. Balefire, I've been rested, I'm recovered, I'm ready to go against these stupid barbarians again. Holy crap, we dropped 8 places. I'm less happy now. I don't know what that did. Ah, this is pretty valuable. We definitely need to increase our trade acumen. It's going to cost us a lot of money, but it'll make us a lot of money in the long run too. I think this is a good place. There we go. All right. I'm merging all these forces. And we're going to pick and choose what we split up. What is that? Oh. Crappy little army. So we got to go recover and save that. Let's pick the most... Okay. First off, Auxilia and warriors are stacked together? Why would they do that? That's bizarre, because they're both medium infantry, I guess. Anyway. Auxilia. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then maybe, what, 2 legions? Just 'cause? There we go. And then 6 archers. And 2 light cavalry. Split this off. And this is Germanic Legion. Or Germanic Army. 1. It's not a forest army, because I technically could use some medium cavalry. Do we have medium cavalry here to throw in? Yeah. There we go. Now, this Germanic army, designed only to work in forests. So maybe we just call it Forest Army. But it's not the best Forest Army. The best Forest Army is going to be called Forest Army. And that's going to include this guy, and these are 5/4s no matter where they go, including forest. So let's give it to them. And then maybe one of the warriors. Where did they go? Over here. Alright, so we've got 4, 1, and 1, and then we need the 6 archers. Okay, and then 2 light cavalry and 2 medium cavalry. Split this off. Forest, assault, 1. Now this Germanic army 1 is pretty weak with these auxilia. Auxilia are actually good on defense. So that's what this is going to be, a defensive army pretty exclusively. This army is good on attack. But we're probably not going to want to attack with it unless we're chasing them. Now what we've got left, these heavy infantry, 3 warriors, these 2. Now these skirmishers we determined are not super useful. Yes, they have attack and defense bonuses, but those don't really apply to their ranged attack, and they're not supposed to be fighting on the front lines. So this is a Forest Army 2. It's not really complete. And what we'll need to do is build some of those specialist, one of those specialist Bohemian war bands to go in there. And then 4 archers, 2 light cavalry, and then we'll need to raise some of that Rete cavalry to also join them. So now we've got the medium cavalry and the light cavalry that will hopefully get stuck in the back line. Not with the... I mean, the archers should be... Are these guys considered a support unit? So they'd push the archers out of the way, potentially. I have to hope the archers would get a better slot than the cavalry. I think they would, because the cavalry are going to have a far from center value. So that's good. So I think the medium cavalry even are still going to have a far from... The medium cavalry actually aren't considered a support unit, so they won't be put there. The reason that we're always screwed up is because it seems like it puts the legions as a support unit, even though they're not support units. We don't know why. Okay. So now what does that leave us left? So the Forest Army 2 is going to come over to... What's the capital of this region? Oh, this one here. So they're going to meet up with the newly created forces here and here. I'm going to take these guys who are actually costing us some metal each turn. We're just not going to need them up there, and I'll raise new ones. Well, what is their veterancy, actually? Let me look. They're just the same veterancy that we would get if we built brand new ones from down here. So we need to get rid of that metal drain on our resources, because they are costing us 4 each per turn. Alright. It looks like some of these forces are smaller than they used to be, so there's that. Did we get this? Oh, good. Now, provincial unit. Cavalry. Are they light cavalry? Nope. They're the same exact medium cavalry we can get from 6 other places. Great. We're already at war with these guys, aren't we? The Chatushkari. So why don't we just have this army continue to... well, we'll build the light cavalry, I guess, or the medium cavalry. Oh, we can't. Because it's recently been conquered. Okay. Can we get it here? No, this is the one that has a slightly different unit. It was like medium infantry that are as good as legions. You know, these are actually good for forests because they don't have the clumsy penalty, do they? No, they do. They do have the clumsy penalty. Damn it, I looked at that like 5 times. Where is... Closest is Gaelic cavalry, or Gallic cavalry. Because these guys lost their medium cavalry, so that'll deal with that. We didn't build new medium cavalry for them yet, did we? No, I don't think so. This is just the light cavalry coming? Oh no, we already did build medium cavalry for them. Okay. So, we'll turn that off here. We don't need these. Which brings us back to the original Gallic Legion, which is really not much of a legion anymore. The skirmishers are actually going to get split off and disbanded because they're not as good as archers. And that leaves us with the Gallic Legion in all its glory. What does it need? It would need 6 archers and some Germanic cavalry, basically. And some light cavalry. Looks like it can build all this in 1 turn, and then those guys will join, I mean, a random army, probably. We need to move all these other Germanic armies and stuff out. Germanic army can go here. Forest Assault can go there. The Germanic army is the one I created first with the guys, so we're actually going to go fight these guys. The Cherusci army, hopefully. The Forest Assault army is going to go here and wait. Forest Assault Army 2 is already on its way over here. And then this army is getting disbanded. So whatever's left is going to stay with the Gallic Legion. Let's make sure everybody's got... This guy's got to have an offensive rating. God damn it. I guess he doesn't have to, but he should. Should have a 1-0. There we go. Need more military academies. I'm trying to build them. One generals are actually really good. Only to be surpassed by 2 1s, 1 2s, or 2 2s. So this army is a little bit weakened. This will get us to 50 and that army can rest. Have they lost any hit points? They have a little bit. Yeah. So I think they're just going to hang out here and defend and recover, because there's a Germanic independent army just chilling there waiting to come in and conquer our stuff behind us. What did we need from the Gothans? Just this, really, right? Can we get peace with them and just keep Side? Let's find out. So you cede... No, this. Wait, that isn't owned by them anymore? This used to be owned by them. I guess the barbarians took it and I took it back. So I guess the Gothans don't officially own that anymore. That's a weird, broken diplomacy system. But to that end, we can make peace with the Gothans. Maybe we can make them our client state? They keep getting, you know, peace if you become client state. No, not a good chance. Okay. Then we'll just chill here. We'll heal up. We'll see what you feel like next time. Alright, this force we determined was going to hang out here and heal up. Because this is... Wow! There's only one dude, one population in this province. What? How is that a thing? This one province must have been fought over for so many years. It could never build a building. I mean, it could build a ranch. It takes 2 turns to build... What? The ranch costs 60. How is it going to take 2 turns? I guess it would under normal conditions where it doesn't have these reductions, but I don't know. Either way. Either way. Let's move on. This set of provinces here. Not a lot of unique trade goods necessarily. We could make this into a cultural and military hub. Could give us new medium cavalry place for building. One of these, what did we see? This is the only place that's really good for food, so it has to be food and culture. These other ones are all marshes, which are not going to be great for anything, but we're going to need somebody to be infrastructure, so it might as well be you. And then this one could be maybe infrastructure and food, and it'll branch out into culture at some point in the future. That way we'd got 2 infrastructure, 2 food, and then this one can also be food and culture. Once it, you know, grows a little bit. So that means this one is looking for infrastructure or food for the region. Health for itself wouldn't be terrible either. Okay. So we've organized that region. All our forces have plans, right? Yeah, these guys are sieging down. This guy's sieging this down. This guy took this, and now we've got to take more of the Macedonian areas in the back area here. And they still are fresh, so we can go ahead and assault that. Maybe no. Maybe we wait here and we build a Roman camp to make this not so easy to take back. Meanwhile, did we want to start an assault on Chios? Yes, we do. They have no defenders left. Meanwhile, the Achaeans over here are threatening... This will last a long time. That's good. This region does have large walls. Somehow we got an Imperial Legion camp? Must have converted one of their buildings. And we've also got limes... And a weapons manufacturer, military store gives a big boost, I think. Oh, and it's got a harbor. That's the other big thing. What's a stoa? Covered walkway is a replacement for the fair for Greek nations. Oh, cool. Okay. So, everybody should be in a good position now. These armies are all going to be consolidated within the next 2 or 3 turns. We've got the Helvetii came back, so we've actually got to do something about that. It's so bizarre that when you hover over something, it says, oh yeah, I'll do that. And then when you click, it's like, no, actually I'm doing something else. What? What? can't even shift-click to make the most direct route? Alright, that's bizarre. Let's give them a general, but apparently it doesn't matter because we have no good generals. Ay. But I mean, that's a fractured piece of an army. It's going to die real soon. I don't think we want to try going out and fighting them, though, because the siege duration is uncertain. Alright, back to everything else. Armies are situated. Hello, Black Corp. Mobile armies, there is no such thing as siege equipment, as far as I know. But, I don't have... I mean, you can't just have cavalry moving around. That's the thing that doesn't make any sense. All infantry move at, like, speed 6. So... every army moves at speed 6, because you can't just not have infantry in it. Sure, we can have an army entirely composed of light cavalry, and it'll get slaughtered by anything it goes near. We could have an army composed entirely of medium cavalry, and it'll get slaughtered by 95% of everything that it gets near. Oh, if we put some heavy cavalry in there, it's just as slow as infantry. So, what the heck is the point? The only reason you never build Italian foot now, because it's too slow. We don't have any horse archers. No horse archers. You need a solid front line. All right, buildings. We need buildings. So yeah, I agree that in an ideal world you could have a mobile army that moves faster, but there's nothing like. It would be interesting if you could have armies designated as like armies that are heavier and stronger, but they've got a baggage train, and so they get like bonuses to attack specifically, but they're slower, or something like that. Here, pretty low on the health. Let's get clear water. We've got a usurer, which we don't need here. A noble district is a no. Master herbalist, ugh. Doesn't even get rid of a slot. Let's get the wells for food income. This is a capital, so we need to strongly consider a red building. I wish there were more buildings like the barracks that gave you extra XP. But it seems like that and the archer one, the archery range or whatever it's called, are basically the only ones that give XP. I think there's also a cavalry one, but maybe you have to have the stables built first. I should consider that in the future. This is not a capital. We don't have a tannery yet, huh? It's a little bit of money, but it also creates leather, which is valuable. Now, what was this one? Amphitheater. We're not building culture here, really. Should reorganize here a little bit. So yeah, I think the tannery is the solid choice. Here we're focusing on food and culture, so a theater makes a lot of sense. Here is not a capital, but it is an area we're producing military units. No, this is the other area where we're starting to produce military units. We lost one of the regions that would have helped us a little bit because it had a training ground. Oh well. So this is not a military necessarily. Let's get a vineyard for the food and the wine. Wine is not produced in a lot of regions. Now this actually doesn't have any specialization yet, but all regions need at least 3 infrastructure, and a wheel maker is much better than a charcoal burning thing. But we know we also need metal and money, and it's very rare that you get the bonuses. Well, not rare, but the furnace has the coal here, so we might as well get it. This area is currently being occupied, but land expansion is green, so that's good. Ooh, a seed storage for this. No, wait. We wanted to get a 6th commerce so that we can build paved roads here. We don't want a furnace, so we're going to cycle until we get a good commerce building for Venetia. This is a coastal fortress that we've been looking for a long time. We do want these 3 to be our strongest defensive bulwarks in the entire everywhere, just in case. This is commerce, culture, and food. Doesn't not yet have a mill. Now a hospital, it's only a 6% increase in the actual health bonus. We've got a 63%. I think the food exclusively is more valuable right now. Ooh, Etruria. Meh. Now we've got 5 red buildings here. We could build a 6th, and then our next red building would be Military Academy. You know something I learned recently? Alexander's companions and Mongol horse hordes. Yes, you're not wrong. It doesn't work as well in this game. I learned something recently. The lead that the Romans used to make their pipes out of actually wasn't causing them any harm, because the water source in Rome had a lot of calcium in it, and so as the water flowed through the lead pipes, it would create a coating of calcium around the pipes so that the lead actually didn't really get into the water at all. The lead poisoning that Romans would get is when they would put any kind of acidic substance into a lead bowl, which would actually make it sweeter, because lead acts as a sweetener when it's done that way, as I understand it. But that would take a small amount of the lead and put it into the drink, which is poisonous. A tannery produces leather. How's our leather in the area? We've already got wool, but we don't really have leather here, so seems like a good thing to do. Sicily is our like super commerce hub. These 3 specifically are super commerce triangle. A major harbor is green. That's good. A large mill would be even better though for the food bonus, because we got to feed this whole dang area. And right now, growth is actually good in all these areas. Alright, roads is back and better than ever. What did we build last time? We built a brickwork. Ooh, they have access to a builder's hall now. That could be pretty valuable. Yeah, actually, this is going to be our infrastructure area out of the multitudes. So definitely getting a builder's hall here would be good. This is a newly conquered region, so we got to strongly consider loyalty. But actually, our loyalty is not bad, because the Hellenic citizens are they're okay with different management. They don't have a problem with that. Let's just get them some clear water. For God's sakes, get these men clear water. This is an area where we expect to generate a lot of military production, so we are definitely strongly encouraged to grab this barracks now so we get extra XP. Here, this place has to fend for itself at the moment. Not a monument. Let's get him an aqueduct for growth. This area, we're building military units in, unless it gets conquered. But I think we're going to be able to relieve the siege here in time, I hope. Okay, that's the last building. Let's see what happens. We've rebuilt our entire Germanic forest-based set of armies into a set which work exclusively in forests. If they have to fight anywhere outside of forests, they'll get crushed. But for now, it's going to work. Wow. Wow. Okay. That combined force absolutely destroyed the people inside. That's good. The Helvetii are assaulting... Oh no, it's the stupid... it's the cavalry moving through the area. Yeah, they got killed. So now I got to build new medium cavalry to meet up with the main force there. How are these guys just walking through my territory? Somebody stop them! Alright, we're staying in the top third, so we're continuing to rack up progress tokens. I don't know if you noticed it, but I noticed the Ptolemaic Egyptians are back in significant control of the Asia Minor area. They had lost a lot of that territory, but they conquered a lot of it back now. We don't want to do that. Don't need that. Okay. So, we need new cavalry. Luckily, we can get this specialty provincial cavalry from basically anywhere. We're going to add a defensive general here, just in case they decide to assault the walls. Now, how did we miss catching these guys? Germanic army. Go! Fight them! Get them! Now, the Gallic Legion looks complete, right? It's got 6/6, and then it's got the 2 cavalry. This is what? This is Forest Assault 1, which actually, I don't think it can take this army. Oh, this guy's only at 1 defense. Crap, this is a tough decision. Are these guys at full strength? No, they're not. If they're not at full strength, I do not want to risk them. In addition, before we go up against this guy, I want a 2-0 general here. So I gotta look around for where our 2 general is. We put him somewhere. Where's our 2 attacking general? Unless he died. Oh, there he was. This guy. We don't need you to have that anymore. Oh, there's another 2-0 general? Holy crap. Okay. Well then, never mind. We'll give that to this army. Now, when we do that, they're going to get weaker because they lose a level of veterancy whenever they get a new general. Problem is, if they get attacked by these guys this turn, they're screwed. So we're going to do a little bit of a hop, skip, and a jump away. These guys are just going to slide on into the DMs, which makes no sense, I know. There we go. This is now a complete army. It doesn't look it, but we've got a 6 front. Oh, you know what? It needs the medium cavalry. We needed, I thought we built some Rete cavalry for them, but I guess not. It would have appeared here. So this is almost a complete army for a forest fight. It will be next turn. These guys were just taking a 1-turn breather, and now they're ready to continue the campaign against the Gothans. And you know what? We're just taking them down. Client state be damned. Just take them all down. These areas on the front line, they're going to be problematic. But we'll get it. We'll get it. Because this corridor here, this army could go back and forth on this corridor and wipe the floor with anybody it comes across. It's just that we can't break off of that corridor and go anywhere else. Because if we do, we're kind of screwed. This army is specifically designed to work well in plains, with all the extra heavy and medium infantry. Call 911, barbarians. Yeah, we had in the previous, just before I started this session, at the end of the last session, we had like Vercingetorix or somebody over here that was a super good general leading an absolutely massive horde. This is what's left of it. It used to be bigger than this, which is insane. Every single one of these guys is a decently strong unit by itself. It's also got buffs due to some kind of special, like it's normally 3/3s. They're all 4/4s now because they've got the +1 buffs from upgrades to their weapons, and they're also woodsmen. So they get an additional +1 on top of that. So these guys are better than my legions in the forests. In the forests, we can't take advantage of our large numbers. But neither can they, so. And these stupid, these Rex Custodia, these guys are real good. All of my heavy infantry get worse in the forests. Theirs get better. Oh, that's very frustrating. I can't even build any good, like, this is the best guy I can build for forests. And he's okay. He's better at attack, at least, than my legions, by 1. He's better by 1 at attacking in forests. But, you know, that doesn't say much, because he's also much weaker. He has half as many hit points as the legions. Alright, we took Chios. Good. Ugh. The Thracians need to die. They've raided this poor bastard like 3 times now. Infuriated slavers. Yeah, that area is going to be a problem for a bit. Alright, so the Asia Minor army, successfully conquering Chios, is now going to come try to chase down this stupid Achaean army, and then go and finally deal with Crete. Then they'll be done, and all of our goals will have been pursued effectively in this Macedonian campaign. We'll basically go to peace with the Macedonians after this, and probably keep a large chunk of this area that we stole from them. But in order to do that, we need to take more of their stuff to build up the war score. So we're going to take this, we're going to take these, and then we're going to try to keep this, like this little stretch of contiguous territory here is what we're going to try to keep. But we'll see how much we can get from them. The governor of Azygia had no choice but to crucify a few religious agitators. He had no choice. Alright, so I think we're done. Right? Oh no, we got buildings. We got buildings to build. Here in the middle of everything, a dyeing mill doesn't seem great. And an orchard woodwork. Everybody knows about those alpine orchards, right? The alpine orchards that make lots of food for some reason? Oh yes, those are very common. Oh, a marble vein? A marble vein? Oh, that's super cool. That's a rare thing to find. Marble is not produced in a lot of places. So that'll make this a very rare find. Now this area, on the border, has to strongly consider defenses. But they also apparently need... I've slotted them as a commerce area, and have not yet built any commerce buildings. So maybe we should do that. Let's see. Infrastructure and money here. A coastal market actually gives a decent amount of money, but a lot of food because of the fish nearby. I think that's just a... Yeah, that's just a resource that happens to be here. It's like the Outer Banks or something. Let's see. Food and money here. A wax workshop is a tier 1 building and not great, but it does bring in honey and produce wax. Let's check the regions around us. So we don't import honey, nor is it a missing trade good. What about the areas around it? Not needing it here, not here. Ah! This will actually give us 5 culture and 4 money if we build the wax workshop here. So let's do it. That's a good combo. And here, this needs wax, candle shop. And it'll give us money and culture, because there's tin nearby. Caravan house for money. Yeah. So here, in the middle of everything, skirmisher cavalry includes medium cavalry, right? We looked at that a couple of times. They're considered skirmishers. So I think then, if we're building a lot of the special Gallic cavalry here, we should consider building an archery range in the various areas. This is all about infrastructure, and we don't even have wood. A brickwork would actually be better here. A scriptorum is perfect because of the percent culture bonus. We've already got a lot of culture being built here, so the percent bonus is going to be good. Schools actually don't cost money. Well, we're importing it from Isara. Where's Isara? Oh, it's a friendly area. It's not red for some reason, but yes, we'd be importing it from a friendly local area, which means we'd make money off the deal. We're not importing it from international situation. Flax field, sure. I don't see anything else better. Ooh, wait a minute, a tin mine. Tin mines are rare. Let's get that metal. Solid walls in the Pas de Calais would be great to disincentivize those attacks. Logistics depot. Haven't found the need for it, but it doesn't matter because we're looking at producing fish with the money. Yeah, okay. Then we'll build the paved roads. It'll be great. Here, they absolutely need the iron mine or some kind of infrastructure because we can't build regional roads until we have at least 3 of these infrastructures. Yet irrigation systems are calling to me. Calling to me because it's green. A loyalty bonus in the middle of nowhere is probably a good choice. Military Academy! Yes, 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 yes. Gives us an extra leader. That's an extra chance of getting a good leader. Now, where are we on our military expertise? Is this guy going to die anytime soon? His bad military rule is just awful. He's 68. He might die in the next 12 turns or so. We have average military expertise. It's 3.59. We need it to be higher. We got to get to 4. Alright. Now we've got all the buildings. Every military unit has its orders. This unit's just going to chill here and recover? No. What's it going to do? It's going to go kill more Macedonians. Go take their stuff. Don't give them an inch. What can we do in 1 turn? I guess we could go here and siege this down. That'll be 2 turns, but still. So this army doing its thing. This army's going to meet the reinforcements that are coming with it. This army's getting out of dodge because it's changed generals. This one is replacing it because it's defensive general. This one is chasing down these guys. This one is chasing down these guys, and we're building reinforcements for them over here. So we're good to go. Let's see what happens. This is a We Go game, by the way, which is what makes it very interesting. That's one of the other reasons I really kind of love it, is I want to see more We Go games as opposed to I Go, You Go. Because, and Paradox is kind of a We Go game, right? All Paradox games are We Go games because they're real time. But this is a We Go turn-based game, which I do like. This is just, it's just urban militia. We beat them up. Okay, we finally caught these guys. This should be an actual fight, and we get to test. It's a snowy forest. That makes it even worse. We get to test our legions. So this is almost a perfect setup, right? If this wasn't a snowy forest, it would be 6 wide, and this legion would be on the end, and we'd have all of the archers being used. Now, yes, because we'd have 1 archer here, and we'd have 1 archer with them. So, we've also got the light cavalry and the Germanic cavalry in the right place at the back of the line. So everything's been done correctly here. Let's see how well it works for us. The archers are going to absolutely murder them. Exhausted. Everybody's exhausted. Whoa, hang on. Let's turn off the continuous play so we can see what's going on. So these guys are the only ones. -1 for ambusher. They have a defense penalty. Oh, that's interesting. They're an ambusher, but they have a defense penalty? What? Shouldn't they have a defense bonus? That's what an ambush is. It's, you wait for them to come to you, but I don't know. Whatever. So the terrain defense in woods is what kills me every time. But they've also got a 2 support bonus. This is the only column where we're screwed by the 1 support bonus, right? We should be getting a 3 support bonus here. -2 for Legion is because we're clumsy in the woods. So this should be 7-7 if it wasn't a snowy area. So everything's going according to plan. So the next one is 7-7. That's exactly what we'd expected. Now, we're defending for some reason. Farg. So we're only going to get 1 roll of the dice. They get 3 because they've got a ridiculously good leader. The good news is we have only a 7 minimum roll. Even if we had 3 dice, we'd still roll at least a 7 every time. So let's see. A 9 is good. We beat them up. It's very, actually rare to roll a 6 best of 3 dice. Okay, next up. Got him again. Yeah, strong. because they haven't lost any of their effectiveness, and veterans and elites, these guys are going to get more experience. Actually, elite might be the best you can get. Oh, these guys are weaker because they're exhausted. Yeah, get them! Oh, it's a tie. I think it's going to be a draw. Yep, okay, we got to fight again. This time, none of our guys are really exhausted. We've got a little bit of reduction of effectiveness here, but none of our guys are really exhausted. Their guys, definitely exhausting on the first ranged attack. Here we go. Oh. Is this it again? Yes. Oh, but we brought... Fuck. They went to the region that has another army. I hate that this system makes us fight worse because we have more numbers. These legions shouldn't be here. The archers should be there. God damn it. See, the archers didn't get to fire, so we didn't exhaust nearly as many of them. And we're going to have -2 that we'd otherwise have. This should be 7-7. Legions should never be put in support if there are better support units. We killed their general, though! Excellent! That will help a lot. General Rodbod is dead. I didn't even notice that name. Now, there's no way they're just going to get unlucky on... Oh, and we're on defense now for some reason. How does that happen? I don't get it. Yep, goodbye. Goodbye, game over. Thank you for playing. See, the defense is huge. We got they don't have the +2 for terrain defense, we do, and our general is rolling 3 dice. It's insane how big of a difference that is. Absolutely insane. And now we're going to almost kill the rest of their army because we have so many pursuing. Actually, I kind of expected it to be more with all the cavalry we've got here. Maybe the forest makes it harder to pursue. Either way, those guys got reduced. Here we're fighting in the open plain. I'm not even going to watch it. It's automatic. The Rati are still here. They're back. They're better than ever. Yes, it does automatically save the last 6 turns. That is good. Regions will reshuffle some of their buildings. Meh. Meh. We still have an income on metal, so that's good. We included 8 metal spent on unit recovery. What? These guys went and... How did... I told you to kill them! We won the battle against them 3 times! How did they escape and conquer an area? Oh, that's driving me crazy. Go get them. By yourself. Damn it. So here's the assault army we were considering bringing into this. I think it's a victory if we do. I've got to chance it. I'm going to chance it. They only have a 1 general. We have a 2. Maybe not. Maybe I don't chance it because these guys aren't veterans. Instead, the Germanic army, which has some hit points that they took as damage, is just gonna go take this. Give them no ground to run to. Meanwhile, these guys, the Gallic Legion, they're just gonna stay here and defend. We're going to try to bait them into attacking us, because we're a little weak. Look, we're weak. We're actually not weak if they attack us. We're strong. So the Gallic Legion stays here. Germanic army goes up... dang it. Germanic army goes up here. And the Forest Assault army is going to go here. Finish those guys off. Get some experience. I want everybody to be at least level 1 experience before we do this, because that will increase their minimum roll. Oh, that area. Ooh, we have a new general, a 1-2 general. Nice. These guys are still running away from us. Come back! I mean, we're catching up. These guys are catching up. Move speed is 5. Who do we have in here that's 5? Move 6. Move 6. Move 10. Move 6. Oh, movement penalty of 1 in forests, so legions move slower in forests. I gotcha. That's fine. We'll catch them eventually. And this is their medium cavalry, which will come catch up with them as well. Alright, so this is organized. Let's see what we've got on the Macedonian front. Build some Roman camp before you leave. How about that? Go take their capital. That would be great. Now, the vanguard here is fully rested and recovered. What could we use them for? Looking at you, Ptolemaic Egypt. But honestly, I think we just go and besiege this here. It's a hill. The vanguard will work well in hills. The Aegean Defense Fleet can be there to help escort. This one will be here to help escort. This army is going to go deal with the army, and then we'll be done there. What were these guys? Who are these guys? Why are these guys? I think they're supposed to be here. Are we missing 2? 1 cataphract, 2 auxilia, and 2 light cavalry here? That's exactly what we're missing. Okay. Go merge with them, I guess. Alright. So the armies all have their orders. Let's see what the Macedonians think about peace. And you're going to cede the following regions. This is my minimum requirement. They're still saying 100% chance, so that's good. What about this one? And this one? Wow. And this one? Damn! We can demand a lot. Maybe they also give us some metal? Or money? Or humiliation? Ooh, yeah, give us some legacy. Oh, that makes it less likely. What about a little bit of money? Nope, that makes it... That's a deal breaker there. 98 money, can't do it. Can't, no. Well, actually. Still 91%. Still 91% chance. Let's propose that treaty. Take all that stuff. I'm sure Epirus wanted it, but that's not what's going to happen, Epirus. Sorry. Sorry, bro. Okay, let's focus on buildings now. This region lost a lot of its friends. Tavern for loyalty. Or flax for growth. Over here, let's build a stables. I don't even know what to build here. Here, have a crafter district. We don't really care. Wait a minute. Yes, this is going to need some infrastructure, actually. So wheelmaker's good. This also needs infrastructure, but man, does it not need a wood cutting infrastructure, right? Come on, is that really what it needs? Surely you have better options. This already has the infrastructure. It needs culture, not loyalty. Public bath. I mean, they could use a crafter district just because it's free money. Costs one infrastructure, who cares? Hey ho, to the bottle I go, run in the vending road, ceramics works, sure. There'll still be many miles to go. Alright. Irrigation canals will take a long time to build, but they're worth it. Plus, then I don't have to do this stupid building every 2 seconds. This one... Aqueduct, maybe? What's its... Oh, yeah, 35% is not enough health bonus for a 25 population area. Over here, an irrigation system. Over here, we're supposed to have money and metal, but we don't have copper, but we'll get copper. But we'll get an irrigation system first. Here is supposed to be infrastructure. Let's make that happen. Ooh, a garum shop is actually good when you've got... We'll be importing it from another power. But it's still food and money. This we don't know what the heck we're going to build. We could make it into an infrastructure area, or we can just solidify its health situation and figure out what to build later. Alright, Genoa, or Liguria. A Builder's Guild is an upgrade, which is a free slot. Ah, this area does not even have a palisade. Really? I gotta get to school first, though. Stupid school. This area doesn't have a salt house? Its health bonus is particularly bad. Let's fix that. Etruria. You're telling me Etruria wants advice on where to go. No. Yeah? No. 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 There's already 30% modifier from structures here. We should be money in Etruria, not culture. A circus gives lots of money because of the bonuses, but it will import wild beasts and give us a lot of decadence. We don't need that loyalty yet. Candle shop would be missing the tin. We don't need the siege workshop. The quarry is actually 15 infrastructure because of the bonuses, so I guess we'll get that. Coastal Fortress doesn't seem like a bad idea for this, but a wash house for growth seems pretty valuable. Ooh, but food is also good for growth, and so is money and fish. Here, a weaver's shop. Look at all the possible commerce buildings we can build. It's insane how much there is. They're not all good everywhere, but it's insane how many there are. Stop showing me a pleasure house, damn it! Oration tribute's okay. This actually does not... We can't form a province with this guy. Roads could use a large warehouse. Yeah, okay. Nicaea has something to build. It's been a while, Nicaea. They don't even have a palisade. Ooh, a delicacy shop. We have everything except dates for a delicacy shop. That's pretty good. Alright, that's all our buildings. We've got our military. Let's see what happens over here. Cross your fingers. I don't know what this massive barbarian horde is going to do. I'm hoping that our forest people can get some experience out of this. Our main forest assault army. We found the Macedonians. Oh, it ended in a draw, but we did exhaust their heavy infantry, so this next one should be good. This is the same area, right? We won! Yep, that was the same area. Ah, we finally caught these Achaeans. We did it on a hill, which is pretty good. It's the next best thing to a plains, because it allows our cataphracts to be on the flank. And they only have light cavalry. They're going to get crushed over there. Absolutely crushed. We're missing one cataphract, but still. See, we get to use the full 6 combat rating of our legions. They can only get that in hills and plains. They can't get it anywhere else. I guess deserts too, technically. Then they can also roll poorly. There we go. That's better. Cataphracts, go! As long as we don't lose anybody here or lose any major amount of hit points, this is going to be a fantastic battle. Lots of XP gained, I'm sure. These guys are only level 2 for experience. Pursue them! Murder them to the man! Not quite. Almost, though. And we killed their general. Look at that. Lots of experience for those good legions. Macedonia is going to be automatic, yes. Ah! The Gothans. This could be a fight. But we're on plains! And we're only missing cataphracts. Damn it all! Alright, well, we've got medium cavalry here. I don't know how well they're going to do against the enemy main army. Why can't the auxilia go here and the cavalry go in the cavalry slot? That's what I don't understand. Why are auxilia considered skirmishers? That's my mistake. I should never have auxilia in these. I should just delete all of my auxilia. It's just not better than archers. The whole point of the auxilia is for when we have stretched out lines like this, they're supposed to take the front line. Ah, okay, they did well. See, here's an auxilia. Why can't the rest of you be on the front line? Ooh, they've got... Oh, we held on. Okay, didn't do too bad. Boom. I think we got the pursuit phase here. Yeah, we definitely do if they keep rolling that badly. These guys don't have a minimum roll because they're all recruits. I can't believe we keep rolling 10s on those light cavalry. They should get crushed there. Oh, that's enemy light cavalry too. Okay. Alright, well, we won that battle. I was a little worried because we didn't have any cataphracts for an open field battle, but I'm going to replace 2 of those auxilia with Romans because it's just not worth it. Now this, we finally caught them. This is with our good forest army. We're fighting in a forest, and this is exactly the purpose it was built for. I expected to crush them. Archers, go! Exhausted everyone. Yes. Mission accomplished. 6 to 10 outright? Outright! Look at this! This is insane. They even have a 2 defense. Oh, man. That's not even the Rex Custodiae. Or was it? It is the Rex Custodiae. Yeah, never mind. Those are my best. Oh, they evaded the last damage. They evaded all the damage. Not them, though. That's not going to do it. Got him. Oh, they evaded it. We still got him. Yeah, get some more experience. That pursuit phase didn't do a lot of damage, but okay. So hopefully that army is going to be doing well. We went up here. We're attacking with a good general for attacking. Now this is also one of my... This is a Roman army that I built, purpose-built to work in forests. But again, I misunderstood how the game is going to... Auxilia should be in the front, but... I'm never taking more than 2 Auxilia. They're just getting... All extra Auxilia is being removed from my armies. I think we're still going to do okay here. Because we've got a general and they don't. See, look! Auxilia can do well! I don't know why it keeps telling me Auxilia have to be... Like, the Auxilia are not as good in the skirmisher role as the archers are, and the Auxilia are better in combat on the front line than the cavalry is. Or they're at least as good. They should be in the front line. They must be. I think we got them. Yep. Oh, we finally caught those bastards. They're just going to die. Yep, they did not have the ability to survive. So now I got to chase them one more time and kill the final unit. That's automatic. Automatic. How's the quality, by the way? I haven't asked anybody. I haven't really looked at it myself. It's always been good in the past. I just want to make sure the stream is, you know, crystal clear and everything. YouTube should be actually getting 1440p at 60 FPS, and Twitch should be getting 720. $1440p is probably too much. I should probably drop it down to 1080. But that requires then the... I think that would make a potentially lower quality. I'm not sure. Gothans are proposing to settle peace. Excellent. Alright. So, the army that's been chased all over the town is going to go finally kill the last Rex Custodian. Could we convert him? That would be great. Could we just buy that army? You know, I could try to make them a client state of mine. Would you become a client state? 53% chance. I could just get that Rex Custodian. It's such a good troop. Alright, I'll ask him. I don't think so. I don't think that will make any sense. No, I'm just going to go kill him. None of this client state nonsense. Because then I'd somehow have to figure out how to absorb them. That's how I got the armies that I do have. This army here, which is not quite enough XP for veterancy apparently, but this army here that has the Rex Custodiae and the good heavy infantry that I can't build, this came from the Marcomanni. I had made a client state, and then I absorbed them. So I got to do that apparently. I don't know if I can get the Juti to be client state. Not if I had a bunch of gold, I could probably do it. What about the Belgae? No, they hate us. Oh, we're at war with the Belgae? I actually didn't know that. Alright, after you're done killing that guy, you can come up here. Or no, maybe we're not at war with the Belgae. No, they're at war with somebody else. That's why that was there. Okay. So these guys did good, but I don't want to throw them up against this monster yet. That is better than anything we just saw over there. But it doesn't have a leader! They're leaderless! This is the moment to strike! And yet, I don't want to throw these weakened troops into the fight. I can't do it with this army. This army could. I don't even know if the Cisalpine cavalry got weakened. How does that happen? Oh, because we should not have auxilia. That's right. We were going to split them off, disband them. Yes, they've got 4 stars. We don't care. They're useless if they keep getting put in the back line and displacing archers who are much better. What that means is we need 2 more legions for this army. And I can't build them here. Oh my god, the legions cost a lot of money. That's because I have some sitting here, so I can actually use these. Bring these guys up. For reinforcements. Are either of these guys... this guy is. Actually, merge back with this. Find the guys that have a +1. So this guy and this guy are actually ready. I need to cycle my legions so they get the +1 to defense from the Master Armor Smith back in Rome. Alright. Bring these guys here. Then, these guys can't do the attack either. This is a new army. This isn't even the same as this army. They're different. This army is even weak. They're weakened. Oh my god. Alright. I don't know who it is, but it probably is Fahagawa Gods. Maybe we could take the best 2 legions from this army, split them off, and join that army. So now that army is complete. This army's not, but that's okay. Forest Army 2. If we give you a really good general, can you make it here in 1 turn? You can. Okay. This army, gulp, I don't think it's got the best shot, except that they don't have a general right now. So let's find a better general? Why is their move speed 4? The warriors are unfortunately move speed 5. Oh, but their movement bonus is +1 in forest. Ah! The Bohemian warbands I built are 4, but 5 in forest, which is okay. And I got roads, which is helping out. The heavy infantry is just plain 4. So even though these guys are the best guys I can possibly have in forest, they're also slow as hell. I feel like I really need to find my 2 attack leaders here. I don't need this guy to have a 2 attack. He can be a 1-1. That's fine. So, the thing is, if I give this army a new leader, I get to roll an extra die. That 3rd die, though, the difference between 2 dice and 3 dice is not high. They'll lose a veterancy level. Damn it. That's a tough call. These guys already have the 2-2, right? 2-1, yeah? 2-0. Yeah, I think I just got to leave them at the 1. Because 2 dice is quite good. The 3 dice odds... You know what? No. We're doing it. What's the veterancy got to do with me? Just take the 2. Go do. These guys actually need to recover a little bit. And they can't do it here because of the loyalty problems. They can't do it here. They can not do it here. Crap. They can do it here next turn. So, yeah. Go here. But before you leave, build a Roman camp. Just to secure that a little bit more. I'm a little concerned at these guys not having a general that's good at defense. They're actually going to kind of back off. Alright, now that I know that auxilia suck, and I should never have more than 2 in any of my armies, or, I'm going to split them off and disband them. And now this needs 2 new Romans to join, I think. Eventually. So this army actually doesn't have anything to do now. Should we send it back to Rome to get extra steps of armor? Maybe. Maybe that's what we can do slowly. Every turn, something should be at Rome getting extra armor steps is what we want. And that's what's going to happen. We've got 4 guys there, so we got guys there for the next 4 turns taking advantage of the Master Armorsmith. I kind of... Can we do, like, this and then shift-click up here? No. Control-click? No. We just have to target him and then not go anywhere. That's annoying. But it is what it is. Okay. And we're waiting to hear back from the Macedonians. And while we're doing that, we're just going to keep sieging what we're sieging. How is our... Alright, good. Our attack on Achaia is almost ready. They've reformed some citizens' rights. Good for you! Those citizens will have great rights when we take them over. So the defensiveness. They have no walls? Oh, that's going to be... We just win when we land there. Easy. Okay. Building time. Ooh, an academy for the culture bonus is big time. Now, hang on. Did this actually... Can we do it? Can we build paved roads? Good job, Romans. -2 because we're in marsh. But they don't have the +1 from the other thing either. Alright. Next building. Etruria. We built a spinning mill last time and we already have another slot available. That's interesting. Ooh, they are a food producer here. 13% bonus from structures. I think the coastal market's a good combination. They get a little bit of money, they get a lot of food. Here, anything that gives us decadence can be great, because we have very low decadence here, but we also need food. And we don't even have basic sanitation? Oh wow, this place needs more sanitation. Here we cycled. What were we looking for? Not loyalty necessarily. Red buildings? Infrastructure? And I also got a province here, it looked like. We got enough to build this province here. That's cool. We'll have to see what their provincial unit is once it is formed. Now here, let's get them their third infrastructure item. Should not be a charcoal pile, should it? It should be a sawmill, because it's a forest, so we cycle for a sawmill. Here, they have the 3 infrastructure. They have decent growth. Do they have a lot of farm buildings? They have 3. And this is a no slot take-up, so let's do that. Over here, this is the capital. A Master Fletcher in the capital! Look at that! Huh. Reflex bows. Bonus of 5 XPs when a unit is created. Oh, so this isn't an upgrade. Oh. So we got to build all our archers over here in Anatolia now. This needs a brickwork. Definitely. Now, I wish I knew exactly what the Master Fletcher upgrade required in order to be visible. Let's take a quick trip to Grognard's Helpful Guide and see if we can find that. Huh. Desktop not available. That's weird. Hold on a second. I gotta figure out why. Oh, I changed graphics cards, I think. There we go. Boom. Boom. Bingo. Okay, let's check out Grognard's Guide to Structures so we can figure out what triggers that Fletcher. It's actually a Tier 1 military building. So we know about the armorer here. Master Fletcher. It's an upgrade from an archery, so you have to have an archery. This is just a rare master structure. Okay, 1 random unit in the region will be issued reflex bows and have its range stat buffed by 1 each turn. So it is that. It's ranged stat. Oh. And a stable master provides thoroughbred mounts. Each turn buffs a single random cavalry unit staged there. So you can't get a stable master without stables. That's what it comes down to. So we now know a little bit more about that. Okay, so we're definitely taking the Master Fletcher. Yep, we saw that. Up here, we beat the whatever those guys are. We know that we want to build military units here at some point. This is our northern military building area, is this region here, Germania Meridianus. Our eastern one is this area. Our far eastern one is this area. And that's about it. Where are we at? We're almost at stop time here. And we're almost at turn 300. What is this, episode 19? That's kind of insane, right? It's insane how long this game is. This is a capital, so a siege workshop. We've already got the military academy, so I don't think we need the siege workshop. We can focus more on other things here. This is not a capital. But it does need a third infrastructure building. This does too, but should it be a charcoal pile? No, it should not. Everybody around it already has access to charcoal. So instead we'll build a market. This is about food and culture. A salt mine to build salt would actually provide it as a bonus resource down here. Nope, that's already providing it there. So salt mine's kind of meh. Kind of meh. The Noble District gets offered so much, and I hate it so much. We don't even have regional roads or water here. Come on. At least give them some water. Cool, clear water. We don't even know what this is going to be. It doesn't know what it's going to be. The Crafter District is just a free bit of money. We don't have any coal nearby? Oh my. Yeah, we got to keep track of that the next time coal becomes available, or charcoal, whatever. Ooh, yes, culture would be pretty good here. I think we're supposed to be doing this. Here, a scriptorum. No. I mean, we're not focusing on it here. It really should be a market. Because we do not have a big war chest right now. We got to pay attention to that. Ooh, all bonuses satisfied. Let's get that metal increase, please. Please, metal. A wheel maker for infrastructure is a pretty good deal most of the time. And we don't want a slave market, so let's do that. Yep, solid walls. Over here, this is a brand new area. We don't know what it's going to be good for, but irrigation canal seems good to me. Okay, we're going to do one more turn trigger here, and then we're going to call it for the day. Let's see what happens. We did go after these guys. I want to see it happen. Let's check all our generals and make sure all our main armies that are about to go into battle have somebody. I need somebody to love. I need somebody to love. This is just a breaking off and joining a different group. This is being disbanded. This army needs 2 less auxilia. And probably another archer. If you look here, we're missing one. We're going to build archers over here where the Master Fletcher's going to be. Hell yeah. He's not going to be there for 7 turns, but we're still doing it. Alright, where's the Vanguard? Keep going through the... Oh, Vanguard has no frickin' general again. Alright, he does now. Hey, we got too many auxilia here. Get rid of the crap. You fight better without them. I can't believe that. That's so annoying. Okay. So this could probably use... I mean, it's going to be... This is a versatile force. It could fight in land, in forest, or in open terrain. It won't fight very well in open terrain, though, because we just don't have the numbers. This is actually a good forest and hill force. Let's put it that way. It can fight in forest and hills. The Balkan army doesn't have a leader. It should probably have a leader. Rex, sure. That doesn't need a leader. Okay, we're good. Actually, our boats don't really need leaders either, but whatever. Let's hit the turn. Let's crush these guys before a leader emerges. Come on. I hope that's the case. If they get us like a 2 defense leader before we can get there, I'm gonna cry. That's true. I was thinking of doing Crying Suns next, actually. Crying Suns is a really cool game, and I never actually played through the whole story. I love the way... It's like, if you've ever played FTL, it's like FTL, but if FTL had, like, an actual linear sci-fi story. Okay. Good news, we caught them. Bad news, they did get a general. Good news, it's not a good general. Bad news, we're defending? Come on! Or are they assaulting here? I can't tell. We specifically tried to catch them. Why are we on defense? I mean, I guess it's okay because it's a forest, but still. Okay, I would rather have be on defense. I just should have given this a 2. We didn't have a 2-1. I should have given it a 1-1. I should have kept it with the 1-2 that we had in the originally. Okay, it's okay. Ranged phase, archers, go, do it. Damn it, they exhausted one of my guys. Because these guys aren't as strong as legions. And we only exhausted 2 of theirs. Ugh. Alright, we've got a slight advantage here. We don't have good veterancy, though, so these guys need to roll well. And they did. They rolled okay. Again, big advantage. Gotta roll well. Yeah! Killed him. Alright, we might get the win here. Alright, I'll take not suffering much casualties as good, too. Here we got exhausted, so it weakened us a lot. Oh no, we lost warriors! Damn it, we can't afford to lose warriors. There we go, Kill him. This is why I wanted veterancy. It would have significantly increased our minimum roll. Alright. The only bad thing there is we lost the warriors. And it's probably only because we didn't have the right general. I chased them down and somehow wound up on defense. I don't know how that worked. So now I've got to build one of those custom warband guys I've got to replace the warrior. It might actually be about the same capabilities, to be honest. It might be the same. The Rex Custodiae and the heavy infantry are really the ones I can't replace. There's no other place I can build heavy infantry that don't have the clumsy trait. Haha, we got the Macedons to agree to a peace. We gained a progress token. Did we not get Achaia? Oh, I guess they do have walls? Why didn't we immediately fight them? We landed here. I see us here. I don't know why we're not fighting the Achaeans. Oh, no! I forgot Achaea's not an ally of Macedon. It's a client state of Macedon. Son of a bitch. I just needed to wait one more turn to make peace with the Macedonians. Oh, well. Before I forget... This army needs one more Bohemian warband. Yeah, let's check. These guys are 4 4s, but for some reason they're +1s. I don't know if that's taking into effect that they're in forest already. It must be. So they're actually 5s, and my Bohemian warbands are actually 6s because of the woods. So the Bohemian warbands are actually a little better, huh? Really? These are 2 2s. These are also 2 2s. Range defense of 4. These guys are a little bit faster, and their range defense is a little bit weaker. Alright, so either way, we need to build another one of these Bohemian warbands for that force. Hopefully I'll remember where it goes tomorrow. We also know This Germanic army is short 2 legions because I moved them somewhere else, or is this the one? This is the one that's short 2 legions. Alright. That's it. Thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate it. We will be back tomorrow at 10:30 Eastern.